Human Face Machine by Neural Dust. This is the debut album of the band that came out last year, and this is an industrial metal album. Now, if you've seen my reviews on industrial metal albums before, I'm not always super kind to them, but that's because there's a style of industrial metal that I don't like and a style that I really do like, and this is, thankfully, the later style. This isn't the kind of repetitive, sludgy industrial metal like Godflesh, nor the djenty kind like Fear Factory. This is the style that leans way more towards the electronic EBM end of the spectrum. It's heavy with synths, samples, atmospherics. It's got good melody, song progressions, and an actual vocal performance. This is the kind of industrial metal that I like. The album appears to be a concept album that's kind of a horror movie-esque take on AI and the dangers that it poses in the future. A lot of the themes are futuristic and internet-based, delving into the effects of the uncanny valley and the dangers that humanoid AI can have in the future. Now, I say I think it's a concept album because I couldn't find any lyrics anywhere, and I really wish I could because the lyrics that I can make out are very interesting and they flow very well with the musical style of the album. Everything here screams futuristic AI horror, and that makes it very enjoyable. Just wish I could read along with those lyrics. I already touched on it earlier, but something I really like about this band is the songs have really good progression. There's really nice songwriting going on here. It doesn't fall to the trap of a lot of industrial metal that is very, very repetitive. They find one beat and one riff, and that's one whole song. All the songs here are very, very nicely progressing. They're doing something different every 20 seconds. There are a lot of different hidden melodies and synths and samples. It makes it a very interesting and exciting listen that is fun throughout. There's a variety of different vocal styles here. I think more than one member does vocals. There are also sampled vocals. There's some guest female vocals, some spoken word stuff, and that adds another layer of excitement too. And the fact that this is a kind of horror-based album, all the vocals do a good job of portraying that anxiety and fear, and sometimes just a deadpan, ominous sense of the danger that this AI holds. It's all portrayed and evoked very well. Musically, I really enjoy that the songs do have melody. That's something that some industrial metal just totally lacks. It makes the songs more memorable, and the atmospherics are a very nice touch as well. The songs are densely layered, and despite being gritty and horror and aggressive, there is a layer of beauty to them as well, a very nice contrast that runs throughout the whole album. The production here sounds great, especially for a debut album. It sounds like a band that's had plenty of experience doing this sort of thing. I don't know if they do or not, but everything sounds really good, nicely layered, very audible. The only nitpick I have with this album is, as far as I know, this is supposed to be a horror AI-themed album, and sometimes the music just doesn't sound dark enough to evoke that. My favorite song here is Approaching the Sun by Boat, and that is actually not really a metal song. It's more spoken word industrial, but the music just does an incredible job of capturing this fear of the uncanny valley. I love it so much when the atmosphere and mood of the music matches the lyrics, matches what the song is trying to portray. I love that so much. And some of the songs here just don't sound super dark. They don't sound super scary. I would prefer if the music matched the lyrical message, the story a little bit more in that respect. Something a little more unnerving, something evil, dark, or fearful would be better on some of these songs. So who is this for? Any fans like me of the more melodic electronic end of industrial metal, the bands who make use of electronics and synths and atmospherics rather than just repeating a drum machine for the whole song. Anyone who's a fan of this concept of AI as a horror device should definitely check this out. And anyone who's into the more melodic end of industrial metal, definitely give this a listen.